good matchup for Scotty with that height difference. Who are you bringing in, Brian? Make me proud.
Yeah. What? Let me tell you what I'm thinking. Look, we've known each other for some time. I think it's time. Sorry, baby. Am I out of line? Yeah, and let it touch. Come on and move. And let it touch. We cannot lose. Just let it touch. I will be true. Come on and let it touch. My eyes have seen nothing like you. I wanna so sweet. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I just want to get you.
All right, well, I'm bringing in the
And let it touch. We cannot lose. Just let it touch. I will be true. Come on and let it touch. When you walk in, in the middle of the door.
Two-team.
Oh, baby, by the way. Tell me no, I want you. Cause you know at the end of the day, everything is up to you. And let it touch. Come on and move. And let it touch. We cannot.
The Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court here in Cleveland. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Now, here's Garland. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
And Doris for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Garland, no good. To the left wing. Down low. Here's Carter. That one doesn't go. Good D by Mobley. Back to Garland. It's stolen by Carter. And here is Suggs. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Garland surveying the D. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Pass to Steffens. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Garland, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wagner outside. No good with the triple. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Screen by Allen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's good.
Well, Jared Allen proving he's more than capable of beating good defense. That's nicely done.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Here's Orlando now. Looking for the first basket of the game. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Over in the corner, Banchero. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 5.
Well, this guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
And finished off by Wagner.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Allen's shot is off.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Bull. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Here's Bull. Covered by Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy could fit in just about anywhere.
Here's Osman. On the wing, Mitchell. To the paint. Lots of room. Off the left rim and out.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Oh, I'm sure he can't either.
To the middle. It's tipped. Wagner. Inside. And Anthony gets it to go.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Anthony, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Boy, to me, Cole Anthony, one of the most striking things about this young man is his confidence first, his IQ for the game, and there's a fearlessness to what he does that I really admire.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Okeke. Anthony in the corner. They grab their own miss. Bamba. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, let's remember, Mo Bamba is 7 feet tall. He is a challenge for the defense to get a good contest.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Okoro with it. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Pass to Okeke. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Now here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Now Garland. And it's LeVert missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And Mobley throws it down.
This guy is always looking to set up his teammates. Darius Garland has his head on a swivel.
Pass to Okeke. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Karis LeVert. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Here's Mobley. Allen trying to break free. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Offensive rebound. Here's Bull. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Outside Garland. It's stolen by Banchero. Outside Garland. Here's Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
And here is Suggs. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Wagner on the wing. Back to Harris.
Well, you can see that the long arms and presence of Jared Allen affected that shot.
Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability. Now, Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Here's Banchero. They get it back. Here's Bull. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Bull's got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Allen. Right wing. Snatched up. Love outside. From downtown, Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And Orlando has possession. And that one's good. Wagner.
Oh, that's all too easy for Franz Wagner. You see the angle he takes inside. Defense is in poor position.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
And Mitchell drops them both. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Out to the right wing. Here's Osman. Pass to Lopez. Now here's LeVert. It's stolen by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Going to the rim with aggression is young Cole Anthony.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Cavaliers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Fultz. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Suggs with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Carter, that's good.
But you can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
And the shot is long.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Banchero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count it. Good.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Mitchell outside. To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Suggs. Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
The Magic trailed by 9. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
90 seconds now into the second half. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're up. He's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Outside Garland. And he drives in. Shot from 16. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Magic trailed by 7. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll. And Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Banchero with the ball. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's maker, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Now, here's Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, the confidence level you can see in Karis LeVert to catch and shoot. It hits his fingertips, and he's ready to roll.
Crossed up the D perfectly.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Now, Garland. Lays it up off the glass. Garland's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Orlando making some changes. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Into the lane. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, Markelle Fultz doesn't stand and settle for a jumper. He attacks the rim with that athleticism. Nicely done.
That bucket in no time at all. LeVert's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. To the paint. Here's Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, you love the show of aggressiveness right there from Mo Bamba. You want to get physical with me? I'm going to score it on the interior.
.124 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Neto. Pass to Lopez. The shot misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Love outside. Here's Neto. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
54 seconds left to play here in the third. And he gets it to go.
Mo Bamba showing you the ability to pass the basketball. Pretty look.
Pass to Okoro. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Magic. Fultz looking around. Wagner wide open. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Love.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
To the inside. Bamba. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. No good on that one.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
Mitchell outside. Got it off in time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a...
The Magic, 36.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this team to become competitive. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs. To the middle. Unable to get that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Down low. And slam dunk. By Allen.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Banchero. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Mitchell. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Boy, high percentage shot there by Donovan Mitchell. Gets close enough to the rim, uses the touch he has. That's pretty. You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
With some arc. Here's Mobley. LeVert with a wide open look. Carter pulls it in.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Bull. Back to Anthony. Banchero with the ball. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 8 points for Paolo Banchero.
Cole Anthony's teammates appreciate playing with him because they know they're open. He's going to find them.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. The Magic trail by 20. Here's Suggs. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Inside. Here's Stevens. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man. And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Garland, no good. And here's Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And here's Garland for 3. That shot off. So Orlando will take it the other way. Pass to Banchero. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And here is Mitchell. Looks it out to Garland. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Clock is at 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Outside Garland. Looking to get back on track here. And he lays it up and in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
2 minutes.
Allen, right side. It's hauled in by the Magic. Trying to get something going. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His second.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
And Orlando making a change here. Outside Garland. For the 3. It's rebounded by Fultz.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Orlando now. Here's Ross. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, Markelle Fultz, that tight handle allows that kind of move to be made. That is pretty, folks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw missing.
Darius Garland at the line.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
I think, guys, you have to love the confidence Darius Garland brings to the game. This guy acts decisively. He's a quick decision maker. Even though he's young, he's not afraid to lead.
Markelle Fultz at the line.
And he's good on the second. Here's Mitchell. And he converts the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Welcome to Club fans. That was your boy, Cleveland Cavaliers.
Stolen by Mitchell. And the miss.
Slide through like I'm Obama, man. Born to see the wrong story, Louis Vuitton, Don.
I'm NBA champion, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
What's up, guys? This is Key Sticks, your 2K23 First Legend, and you're watching 2K TV.
Hey, we have a brand new episode of 2K TV for all of you.
That's right, and to launch this week's episode, we have something special for all of you joining us from the Goat Boat.
Yeah, if you're looking for a fun new way to play 2K and rack up some XP, then listen up. Winter is a great time for matchmaking, getting cozy on the couch, and enjoying a game or two.
What are you talking about, Chris?
Why, The Bridge, the 3v3 matchmaking venue on the Goat Boat.
Oh, of course, yeah. The Bridge is a great place to find 3v3 games when the Got Next spots are busy on the Goat Boat. Or just to play in a cool, new environment without squads.
To start a game, use the elevator to the promenade on the silver deck. Head to the right to find the bridge just before the My Team building.
Games are to 21 and there are no squads looking to crush, so this is a great way to get games in a slightly more casual level of competition.
Try it out today. I think you'll really enjoy some action in the bridge in Season 3.
You can't guard me.
Yes! Come on! One more big legend! Come on, yo!
Today, we're joined by the very first legend in NBA 2K23. Key Sticks, congratulations and welcome to the show.
Yeah, no, thank you for real. This has always been like a dream of mine to be on here, so this is crazy. I appreciate it a lot.
What was your motivation for going to Legend this year? Have you hit it in previous years, or was this like the first time you're like, I'm locking in, I'm gonna hit that Legend status?
Actually, like my supporters and everybody who like messes with me actually really inspired me to like really grind and hit Legend first, and we did it.
So going back to seeing the Legend requirements for 2K23, did it ever cross your mind that you're gonna achieve all those and go after this kind of status?
Yeah, so the Legend grind this year was actually pretty like meant for what I do, because my favorite game mode on the game is actually the ones court. So the 100,000 points went very well with that.
Wait, so you're telling me a chunk of your 100,000 points came from 1v1 games?
Oh, all of them. All of them, to be honest.
We're gonna have a little chit chat after we go off the air. You're gonna have to give me some tips because we're struggling here. Team 2K TV is struggling a little bit on the show, so we might need some 1v1 tips.
Gotcha.
And for those that don't know, when you hit Legend, you were streaming for over 30 hours straight. So I have to know, what was keeping you fueled during that 30+ hour stream? Because that is like a lot of mental focus.
Honestly, my mom was just bringing me like milkshakes and like bagels. As long as like I love what I'm doing and I'm doing well in it, she's always supportive and she's the best. So
Look at how fast I'm moving.
And I love that the community's been really receptive to you hitting that Legend status first this year. So what's this past week or so been like?
Dude, it's great. It's great, especially when you like you know, like you said, you tuned in a couple of times. It took a lot. Like that was not easy, man. Like to stay on the game that long. So it's nice to see like the support.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, bro. This is absurd, bro. Never in my life did I think I'd be streaming this many people, bro. This is weird. Like it's weird, but it's a good weird, you know.
That's really what it's all about for you know. So I'm just extremely thankful. I don't even know, like I still haven't taken it all in. I don't think.
Yo, appreciate all the subs and stuff. Yo, WT Trev with the subs. I appreciate y'all.
I think when I was watching, you jumped up from like a couple thousand to like 10,000 plus people watching. Did that make you more nervous, or?
When I started to have like 1,000 in chat, I'm not gonna lie, it was just pure adrenaline. You know, I stayed up like so long and there was that many people. It was like overwhelming. I was just like,
Let's go, chat. 9 more. Let's go.
So season 3 hits, you're going after Legend. Did you sleep at all until you hit Legend?
Yeah, one little hour and a half. Little power nap.
Yeah, I'd say that's one power nap. So I remember you're about 10 games away from hitting Legend, and then I start seeing the competition come on the court. The games are getting real close.
Dude, we went to war, man. I'm not even kidding. Like, the things that we had to like do.
There you go again. Putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last so years. But you've been 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. How many 1,000 times? 1,000 it won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's John Morant. And it's Conchar in at the 2 spot. And for Denver, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to Denver. Morant against Murray. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies on offense. Clark, how about the Nuggets? This core has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they built a perennial contender, definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr. and Murray healthy.
Now here's Murray. Fires for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jackson, a screen on Porter. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Memphis shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Good on the second free throw. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
Here's Conchar following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Adams against Jokic. The 3 from Morant. Gets the rebound. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. Now, Morant, following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Basket counts.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now, here's Jokic. Outside, Porter. Back to Jokic. Murray right side. 4 on the clock. And the rejection by Jackson. Jokic sets the screen for Caldwell Pope. 2 points. That one goes. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the night.
Extremely accurate from the mid-range. Caldwell Pope knows he has the touch to score from there.
Pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Now the dish to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Adams.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Clark, Tyus Jones out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Williams. And it's Aldama in at the 4 slot. Here's Smith. Najee passes to Highland. Green with a screen on Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Highland. And the 3 off target. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 2. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Here's Highland after Memphis gets the 3. Brown with a screen on Brooks. Highland tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Williams kicks to Jones. Clark sets a screen for Jones. Banked in off the glass. Clark's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here is Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Williams. Here's Aldama. Launches it. Nailed from 3-point land. Aldama's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Smith the pass to Green. Brown outside. Here's Highland. Brooks covering. Denver needs to get off his shot. Brown outside. It's not going to go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And Zeke Najee gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Najee. Gordon comes in for Green, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Smith. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jones drives in. Highland with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brown outside. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Jones, no one around him. And again, Memphis no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Malone. Mike, with that slow start, what did you like about how your team managed to stay in the game?
If you're not making shots, you got to impact the game in other ways. So I thought our defense was terrific. Now we just got to find a way to make some open looks, get to the basket, and keep that defense at a high level.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Free throw good, Murray. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Now here's Brooks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over Gordon. Brooks misses. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. A 2-point game. Passes to Porter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Jokic a screen. And it's Michael Porter with the 3. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Now here's Morant. Drops it in from 11 feet. Morant's got 6 points.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Murray against Morant. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
For 3, Murray hands it from downtown. He's got 8.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Spins. Steps back and fires. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Murray outside. With 4 seconds on the clock, and he sinks the layup. And now a 5-point Nugget lead.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Denver on top as they wrap up the 3rd quarter on a 15-6 run. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes, What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Morant. Jaren Jackson is out there with Williams. Now here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Highland. Grizzlies making the shot. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And he's good on the 3-ball. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Count it.
And with the short area quickness and vertical, Morant can get a good look from mid-range anytime he wants.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Porter. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Brown dishes to Porter. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Denver calls timeout. They're leading by 2. 1:16 left to play in the final quarter.